everybody, it's only me. I have finished my last call of the day. I've got something to ring later, but my last official call in my diary for today. Cleared my diary this afternoon, and my diary tomorrow is just full of one thing, which is the very first ever #5M live event tomorrow. And as the ticker says, I'm suddenly very nervous and excited. So I thought I'd just come and share with you. Thought together we could think about all the things that could go wrong. You guys are like my therapy, right? So here we go. So obviously, biggest thing, what if nobody turns up? Right? Anyone ever do that when you start a party together? The big thing you think about, what if nobody turns up? And it was all a big joke and nobody was really ever going to come and nobody likes you and nobody wants to be friends with you. Right? That's number one thing, right? Nobody comes. That's the first thing I was thinking might go horribly wrong tomorrow. Yeah. What else could go wrong? So it could be a disaster in that I, having not delivered any live training for years, could be absolute rubbish and just get booed. Boo! Get off. You're rubbish. What if I just completely forget my words? I haven't got any prep or any notes, obviously. So what if I just forget my words when everyone's looking at me? I forgot about all the people that will be looking at me. Whenever I spoke on stage before, there's always this moment where I get on stage and I'm like, and I look at all the people and I think, oh, all these people are looking at me now. They're expecting me to say things. It's like, shit. I can't get off the stage. I can't just go, oh no, sorry. I'm just, you're breaking up. Zoom's not working. Just disappear. So there's always, I know there's going to be that moment tomorrow. And which is fine. Yeah, Lucy. What else could go horribly wrong? So any event I've done before, the big focus on the food, right? So what if the food's horrible? What if the hotel get all the food wrong? Don't think they will, though. I'm sure they'll be fine. And I'm sure the Chinese were all booked to go in afterwards for the social. Will be brilliant because it's my favourite Chinese. And they have never let me down. Never let me down once. So it's marvellous. So I'm pretty confident on that. But I think one of the things I was thinking about is like, what if I just go to pieces? Like, this is really powerful work. It's so powerful, it scares me because it's like, it just came to me one day. So it's like been channeled to me, basically. To just, I don't know, these things don't just appear. It was given to me to go and teach. And I got up and out of bed and I went and taught it same day. And then I did it again and again and again. And now I'm doing it in real life. I'm like, it's big. It scares me a bit. It's big stuff. Big stuff. Paul Green. I was having a wobble before. Paul Green said, you're going to change people's lives tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, that's big. It's big, isn't it? Scary. So the work scares me. The impact scares me. It's going to be I know it's going to be magical, but it's still terrifying at the same time. I'm like, big thing, which I know is going to happen, which isn't the sort of thing going wrong, but is I know I'm going to cry. I know I'm going to cry, possibly multiple times. And that makes me feel weird and vulnerable, right? I cried yesterday on a podcast with Eve Horn. Because I'm used to making other people cry. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Holding space for other people to express their emotions. And I love it. When it's me, though, live, in the room, exciting. It's scary and exciting, exactly, Sarah, yeah. So there's that. And then, I tell you what is a big thing, actually. And again, like I said, I just literally came off my call and I was like, looked in my diary and I was like, oh, I've got the rest of the afternoon really, and I know people on the way up, and I was like, oh, I can just go and chill and sort some stuff out with my daughter, and then I can go down to the hotel and see people later. And then I was like, oh, this is it, it's happening tomorrow, no more distraction, no more stuff to do. And I think what I didn't realise is such a big deal is that Stu's going to be there. And now Katie's going to be there, my daughter. And my sister's going to be there. Like, it's big. Like, I don't perform, if you like, in front of Stu or my daughter, or, you know, Liz works for us, so I suppose she sees more of it than most people. But doing it live, doing it in front of people and everyone being there, scary and exciting, but also could just cause me to completely freeze. You know, people are coming to see me, and it's like, if people get what they want, right? And the other thing that could go wrong is that people come and say it's dead good, but then secretly they hate it and tell all their friends it's rubbish. That could happen. Everyone could demand a refund. That's quite common sort of worry for a lot of people and do things like this. So, and then there's loads of ridiculous things that could go wrong. Whether, you know, anything could happen. Hotel could have double booked. Like anything, you know, it's kind of like, let's think about all the things that could go wrong. But yeah, let's focus on all the things that can go right. Absolutely. So I do believe it's really interesting doing this work at this time of the year. It feels like very much like next year will be so different. And I think doing this 5M work is really part of closing out 2021 and getting ready for 2022. I mean, I've just come off a one-to-one call with a lovely client, and we did 5M with her just one-on-one. And I've already done that. She's the first person I've done it one-to-one with, I think. And then you're like, oh, this is really deep when we do it one-to-one, right? And we did it last week, and then we had the call today, and she said, absolute game changer. She said, doing that work, she just changed everything. I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly why I'm doing it. I know exactly what to do when things get tough. Like, yeah, all I need you to do now is keep me focused on it, right? So I know how powerful it is. And powerful scares me. Like, I've been teaching Get Leads from LinkedIn for so long, and business strategy stuff, and a bit of mindset stuff. But this is like huge, big. Or maybe it's not that big. Maybe I'm making it bigger. It just feels really important. I'm really like, don't know, like important that I teach it, even though not that I don't want to, or even though it feels big. I'm rereading some stuff next week, when I've got a bit of time, going out to London, it's got a bit of travel time, and I've got some time off over Christmas, but you know, I'm rereading some things, and one of the ones I'm going to reread is, so I'm rereading all Daniel Priestley stuff, because I was very lucky to win a session with him by making a significant donation to the charity of his choice, which I was really pleased about that. So that'll be happening in the new year, and I wanted to go into that call. I have already read all his books, so I wanted to read them all again. Because they land differently, write books, and that reminded me of all the stuff. So this is a really good book that I was bought last time I was on a train. It's called Surrounded by Idiots, and it's about human behaviour, and I've used that this week with one-to-one clients. I've used it twice this week, one-to-one clients. Really, really good book, so I definitely recommend that one. But I'm going to reread The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. If you've not read it, I suggest that you absolutely do. And I've been recommending it forever, but I've not read it for ages. And I feel like we're talking about things like upper limits. If you don't know what that is, it's in the book. But I feel like I'm massively hitting upper limits. So as I'm growing and expanding and doing the work that I need to do, everything else is kind of chaotic and difficult and almost like the big test, right? It's all about the big test. So I'm excited. I'm nervous. I don't normally get nervous. 13. I don't normally get nervous before a long time before I do things. So, but if you see me again tomorrow at about 9:30, before I'm about to start talking, you'll see me at peak nerves. But I have done work with Helen Goad, and I have worked on my anxiety a lot. So I think on a practical level, I'll probably be fine. But on a metaphysical level, is all of this stuff comes up, right? All this stuff shows up for you when you are about to do something new, different, big, scary. And this is all of those things. It's new, it's different, it's big, and it's scary. And exciting. Because nervous and excited, same energy, same chemicals in your body, right? Just a different context. So Lucy will be crying, I'll be crying, Cheryl, maybe you'll be crying. Don't forget Rochelle Dallas crying. I don't know, we'll see. But I feel like we're all going to be, I think we're all going to experience something tomorrow. And I think that's what makes it very exciting. And the fact I don't know what it's going to be like, and I don't know what's going to happen, good or bad, I think is what makes it exciting. So it's just me sat in front of you in a Tudor CCTV jumper, being a bit vulnerable and honest, and wish me luck for tomorrow. I'm sure it'd be absolutely fine. But yes, Lucy, if it wasn't big and scary, it wouldn't be so bloody good when it goes well. Yeah, I don't think I've done anything really massively scary, well, this year. So it's kind of like cramming it in at the end. Yes, of course I'll get engaged, move house, create a whole new body of work and start delivering it multiple different ways, including live in person down the road. Yes, of course I'll do that, universe. Set me up ready for 2022, right? It's going to be a big year for everyone, and all you guys are coming along for the ride, right? You're all going to have big years too, and we can share in it. We can look back and be like, do you remember when Helen was doing the first 5M? Okay, lots of love. I'll see some of you tomorrow or tonight. Bye, guys.